Staying with publishing, but the less savory side of the business, China ranks second behind the United States by numbers of academic papers published each year. But a recent study by Wuhan University says Chinese academics and students often buy and sell scientific papers to swell publication lists. Many of the purported authors never write the papers they sign, and those that do write their own papers often bribe the publisher to get that work published.
Well, the report says more than $100 million changes hands every year for ghost-written academic papers, and the market has apparently grown five-fold in just the past 3 years. The report's authors say that some hard-up masters or doctorate students are making a living by turning out papers for others. Others mass-produce scientific papers to boost their pay. Just last month, 2 lecturers from central China were sacked after it was discovered that they'd falsified 70 papers in 2 years. Critics say part of the problem lies in the official requirement concerning academic publications for degrees and job promotions. Others say the problem is down to a lack of a proper code of conduct. Our researcher Helen Hu has been looking at online reaction, and we can join her in the newsroom now. Well, Helen, what has the reaction to this been from internet users, and who are they blaming for this?
Well, most agree this is a problem with the system. If you are an academy, publishing scientific papers often helps your chances of promotion and the pay rise that goes with that. Some net users say that given that reality, academics are left with little choice but to pay for that to happen. One commentator here claims he is a young teacher at a third-grade university. He's not well known, and his salary is very low. He says he doesn't want to pay the publishers to print his work, but if he doesn't, his wages will be cut. Hundreds of people have posted comments saying that if they were in the same boat, they'd be thinking the same thing.
And Helen, is anyone pointing the finger at the ghostwriters themselves?
Yes, some have said the real problem lies with the people who buy the scientific papers. These people don't have to make a living this way. Other people have been standing up for the system of promotion. They say it's important to have a quantitative index because it offers a way for people who have the ability but not the contacts to move up the ladder.
And Helen, are there calls now for action to be taken against the publishers?
Yes, most people agree that there should be a crackdown on the illegal publishing market and against the people involved in ghostwriting. But there are some who stand up for this black market industry. They say it is understandable that some scientific magazines charge for publishing papers because the government has stopped subsidizing them. These people say this is the only way these magazines can survive.
Thanks, Helen. And of course, Sylvia, there is always the debate here about China's Nobel Prizes or lack of Nobel Prizes. And I suppose this conversation is going to continue while there are still worries about the validity of the research that's coming out of some of the universities. Some of it definitely very, very good research. But this does raise the problem of how much independent work has been done and how much has actually been done by the researchers.
Right. Well, do stay with us. We'll be back with today's Straight from the Street after this.